Hello, future toppers. Let's make maths simple, intuitive, and fun together. So, we got wholesome new session in which we will deal with arithmetic progression. So, this chapter is divided into so many segments. We will crack that one by one. First, we will try to understand what is the meaning of the word sequence. So, try to understand what does this sequence means. So, sequence are set of numbers. So, it is set of numbers which are arranged according to specific rules. Okay, so try to understand this thing. So suppose that I'm taking some example. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you know that what I will write here, here, and here. So this means that I'm writing numbers in a certain rule. Okay, so if I am following certain rule, you know how I can respond. Similarly, I'll go with this. Okay. Now also you know that you have cracked down the idea behind writing these numbers. Correct? Now look at this. Suppose that I'm writing 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, and so on. Now also you have cracked down that I'm writing primes. Okay, so I'm writing numbers in terms which is following certain logic. So this is sequence. Now look at this. Now you know that what I will write here. Okay, so do you think this is sequence? Yes, it is. Do you think it is sequence? Yes. But do you think this one is representing a sequence? Answer is no, because sequence are set of numbers. This is alphabets, so you should use numbers, not alphabets. Okay, so this is not sequence. Now moving on to the next part, we have series. So what is series? So series is like in sequence. If you will observe, I am segregating two numbers with comma sign. So in series what will happen, you will be using the sign of sum. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus. Okay, so this way I will write. Okay, and this will represent series. Then we have progression. Now what is progression? So progression are yet another type of numbers. So it is number set which are arranged according to some definite rule. Okay, so that we can find out the formula for nth term. Now suppose that you know this is a sequence. Okay, so can you write down the formula for nth term? Yes. So it is, the first term is 1, second term is 2, third term is 3, fourth term is 4. So nth term would be n. So you know that this is a sequence. Can you write down the formula for nth term? Yes, it is, first term is 2, second term is 4, third term is 6. So it is 2n. You know that this is sequence, but you cannot find out the formula for nth term because like in prime number there is no certain uh, logic is applied. Just it's a definition whether it is a prime or not, but it is not following certain rules. Okay, specific rule by which you can reach to the next primes. Okay, so this is progression, this is progression, but this is not progression. Okay, I hope progression part is also clear. Now while dealing with progression, we will deal with arithmetic progression, then we will deal with geometric progression, then we will deal with harmonic progression, then we will deal with arithmetic geometric progression. Okay, then we will deal with special series. Okay, special series. Then later we will deal with AM, GM, HM. AM, GM, HM. Okay, so these things we will deal in this chapter. So first, try to understand the arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression. Now look at this. What does this arithmetic progression means? So suppose that you are dealing with any specific number A. Okay, it can be anything, 0, positive number, negative number, it can be anything. Okay, and the next number means you have another number which you will call at D, and you will add with this element to get the next term. So you will be having A plus D. Now again same number will be added to this, A plus 2D. Now the same number will be added to this, A plus 3D. Now the same number will be added to this to get the next element, A plus 4D. Okay, now this thing will continue. Now you know that I'm calling this series as, the sequence as arithmetic progression, means we can find out the formula for nth term. So look at this. You know that in every element there is a involved. So in nth term also you will be having a, then plus. In first term the number of d is 0. In second term the number of d is 1. In third term number of d is 2. In fourth term number of d is 3. Okay, so if you will observe, the term which I am calling and the d which you are answering is 1 less than that. So can I say that for nth term the number of d would be n minus 1 d? Okay, so this is the general term for arithmetic progression. Okay, now try to find out the sum of n terms in AP. So suppose that we are calling a plus d plus a plus 2d plus a plus 3d dot 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 a plus n minus 1 d. Okay, now look at this. For understanding I'll change the color so that I can segregate things and you guys can visualize with more clarity. Okay, suppose that the sum of these things is s. Now I will be writing same thing but the order will be reversed. So s again, last term first, a plus n minus 1d, then a plus n minus 2d, then a plus n minus 3d dot dot dot, and then a. Okay, again I'll change the color. That was correct. Okay, now suppose that we are adding the equation 1 with equation 2. So s plus s will become 2s equals. Now look at this. I will add these two things. So what will happen? You will be having 2a plus n minus 1d. 2a plus n minus 1d. Now try to add these two things. Okay. So again you will be having 2a plus n minus 1d plus again 2a plus n minus 1d, and then at the end you will be having 2a plus n minus 1 d. As you all know that the number of terms is n, so you will be having same thing n times. Okay, now, so what I will be doing, I will club everything together. So you have 2s equals n times 2a plus n minus 1 d. Okay, now to write down a single formula, we will be writing n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 d. So this is one of the formula for getting the number of the sum of n terms in an AP. Also you can break down this thing into, like we have studied in class 10th, n by 2 into a plus n minus 1 d. Do you know this member? Yes, the last term. So can I write this thing as n by 2 into a plus an, the nth term. So this is also sum of n terms of an AP. So these are the two things that you have to memorize: the formula for nth term and the sum of n terms, where I will write a is the first term. Okay, d is common difference. Okay, now suppose that I have given you this question Tn. Okay, so suppose you have Tn and Tn minus 1. Okay, so what we will get if we will be writing Tn minus Tn minus 1. Okay, or you can say that it's a what is T2 minus T1, T5 minus T4. Okay, so this is the question. So try to break down this part. So we have a plus n minus 1 d minus a plus n minus 1 d. Here n will behave as n minus 1. Okay, now you can open the bracket, a plus nd minus d minus a plus nd minus 2d. तो देखो, this thing will be neutralized, this thing will be neutralized, and we will be left with minus d plus 2d. So we will be getting d, the common difference. Okay, next term minus previous term is the common difference. Similarly, suppose that we have Sn and Sn minus 1. So if we will do this Sn minus Sn minus 1, then what we will get? Okay, so look at this. Suppose that Sn means what? T1 plus T2 plus T3 plus dot 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 Tn minus 1 plus Tn. Okay, so this is the first part. Now focus on the next part. What is next part? Next part is S of n minus 1. Okay, so can I write T1 T2 dot dot dot, and we have to stop at Tn minus 1. Now if you'll observe, T1 is in both things. One is plus, one is minus, so it will be neutralized. T2 will be neutralized, T3 will be neutralized, Tn minus 1 will be neutralized, and we will be left with Tn. Okay, so now you can memorize that Sn minus S of n minus 1 will give you Tn, and it is applicable everywhere. Similarly, Tn minus 1 will give you the common difference, and it is applicable for arithmetic progression only. I hope the idea is clear and you guys can apply things into upcoming questions. So see you guys in next session of Mathflix.